guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Britt, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you probably should because I talk about geeky things, and today we are going to be doing a rant out of love. It's one of my favorite things to do because I love certain things, but I also hate them at the same time. And right now I am watching Big Brother, and it's an all-star season, which I have been waiting for 15 years because I think the last one was 15 years ago. However, I'm not thrilled, you guys. So here's the thing. I have loved Big Brother for many years. Hey Google, when did season 3 of Big Brother air?
July 10th, 2002.
So I've been watching this show since 2002. So my history with Big Brother is a pretty tumultuous one, to be honest with you. And a lot of people ask me, why do I still watch it if I do nothing but complain about it all the time? And I'll tell you why. And that has to do with how I started watching it. So I started watching it because of my grandma. We were actually in Chicago. My grandparents had recently moved to Chicago from basically living pretty much next door. I was at my grandparents' house all the time, so any chance I had to spend time with my grandma or my grandpa, I took it. And that was one of the reasons why I started watching Big Brother. My grandmother watched it. It happened to be the very first episode of season 3, and she wanted me to watch it with her, so I agreed. And so we got some snacks, we got into her bed, and we watched the season premiere of season 3 of Big Brother. I did not watch season 4, which made my grandma sad because she liked sharing that with me. And so I did watch season 5, and I have watched it every season since season 5. It has been a huge part of my life. It has been my entire summer, every single year since season 5. I've just had my ups and downs. Season 5 was so good. It was the creation of what was originally called the 6-finger plan, which eventually became the back door, which is part of my rant. And then season 6 was probably the most tumultuous season of them all. It was a lot. I legitimately thought people were going to die. That's how much they all hated each other. But it introduced me to two of my favorite players, Kaser and Janelle. And I've been lucky enough to have met Janelle in the past. We were both real estate agents at the same time. She still is. I am no longer a real estate agent, but we were real estate agents at the same time. So we were colleagues, we were peers. And I've had the opportunity to meet her. She's here in Minnesota. And it's, you know, she's a great person. We've talked a bit about Big Brother and her relationships with people and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. Season 7 was the first season of All Stars, which was fantastic because back then we actually had good players. And then things started getting to be hit or miss. The first season that I really didn't love was 15. That was a tough season. And then season 16 was a nice breath of fresh air because I actually had a really great player in season 16 in Derek. He won. It was beautiful. Loved it. Loved Derek. I wish that he had come back for this All-Stars season, though he would never be able to play the game like he did before because nobody knew he was an undercover cop. And that's how he played, as an undercover cop. It was beautiful. It was lovely. His number 2 is in this season and is killing it. Whether I like it or not. One of my favorite players in the history of the show is Dan Giesling, who I also wish would have been back. I would have loved to have seen Dan, Dr. Will, and Derek either go at it or work together. Ooh. Oh, that would be a dream come true. Anyway. Will tends to do a lot for Big Brother still. Dr. Will, he won season 2, so before my time, but I got to see him in All Stars, where I developed a decent sized crush on him, but also realized that he was such a cool player. But now he does a lot of interviews with the jury before they go back to vote for the winner of Big Brother, so he still does a lot for Big Brother. But yeah, and then after season 16, it's been really hit or miss. It's so sad because my biggest issue with Big Brother is it feels like we started with people who actually wanted to play chess with one another to a bunch of people who think they're hot and just want to spend the summer not working and just hanging out and forgetting they're playing a game. One of my biggest issues, it became so clear in last night's episode. I don't know when this is actually going to go up, if it's still going on, but if it is, personally, I'm recording this end of September. Ian just got voted off. It's another eviction tonight. It is Thursday as I'm filming this. So either Kevin or Davana is going home at this point. So just kind of give you an idea, if you're a Big Brother fan, if you're a watcher of Big Brother, that's where I'm at while filming this. So obviously if things have changed since then, I do not know that going forward. But that's one of my big issues is like, they always have this notion of, like, the newer players all have this notion of they can't make big moves. They have to vote with the house. Like, Davon's freaking out because she voted for somebody to stay that got voted off, and that was Ian. And she's freaking out because, oh, I didn't vote with the house. That's how you play the game, bish. Like, come on. Like, it just drives me crazy. Every single season has been so boring because it's all like, all right, HOH, you put these two people up. Who do you want gone? I want so-and-so gone. Cool, let's do it. Like, that's how it's been, and it's been so frustrating. As somebody who really loves the social game, it's just been boring. So boring. Nothing has happened since Dan threw his own damn funeral in the last season he played, which was season 14. Nothing fun. Okay, Derek did a lot of great moves, but Derek's gameplay was very quiet. It wasn't very crazy like Dan's or crazy like Will's. You know, I miss the days of Chilltown when they're hanging out in the diary room together, pretending to be on the phone, and just you realize they are literally running the house. Not just because they have power, but because they are manipulating everybody inside the house. Like, I miss those days. I miss the days where Ian secretly turns his back on Boogie and gets Boogie evicted. He was the mastermind and Boogie had no idea. Like, there are so many great things. I miss seeing Dan win the unanimously for the very first time. I miss, like, just so many things. I miss Will standing up while he's trying to get someone to use the veto on him and saying, I hate all of you. I miss those days, and I just don't get those days anymore because these days now are just voting with the way the HOH wants people to vote, and people get put in weird costumes for a week and have to do weird shit for a week. And then there's Zingbot, which I will never complain about Zingbot because Zingbot is the true Big Brother All-Star. It's not exciting anymore, and it makes me sad. And there are days where I want to give up watching Big Brother, but it's so hard because with Grandma gone, it's one thing that we shared, and it's one thing that I still hold dear, and something that I feel connected with her when I watch, and I still genuinely like the show. It's just hard because I miss what it used to be, and it sucks. Let's talk about backdooring. Can we please stop using backdooring incorrectly? The whole point of the six-finger plan, now called the backdoor, is that the person that you want gone has no chance of survival, which means they cannot play for veto. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when they're like, well, we're gonna just evict so-and-so. It's not that you put them on the block at the veto ceremony. It is because they had no chance of survival. The point of the six-finger plan were six people got together, and one of them was the HOH, two of them were pawn nominees, and then they got to choose 3 people to play in the veto competition with them, and none of them were the person they wanted evicted. When Jace realized what was going on and he knew he was gonna be evicted, he realized he got duped. That is a backdoor. Let's please stop using that term incorrectly. It drives me crazy. Like, and all these people in the house nowadays are like, I'm a Big Brother super fan, and they're like, backdoor, but they played for veto. It's a backdoor. No, incorrect. Makes me so angry whenever they use the term backdoor wrong. I do not like it. I cannot handle it. It is not my favorite thing in the entire world. Anyway, can we please stop using the term backdoor wrong? Julie Chen-Moonves, can you get your butt in gear and remind people the terminology of Big Brother? Because you've been there since the beginning, so bish, get on that. Because it's driving me bonkers. Like, if you were in Big Brother and you use the term backdoor wrong, I hate you. Hate you. Okay, that I'm actually getting angry because it's so frustrating to me. As somebody who legitimately just loves Big Brother, it's so hard to see the show failing. I don't know, let me know if you're a Big Brother fan, let me know if you feel the same way, because this has been so hard the last, God, 10 years of this damn show, roughly. We're in season 22. Then again, there have been like multiple seasons in one year, like the writer's strike in 2007, they had a random season thrown in, a short season thrown in, and obviously this one actually would have ended like a week or two ago already, but they had to figure it all out with the pandemic and everything. So it is in the fall now instead of in the summer. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you're a Big Brother fan and if you feel the same way about Big Brother as I do, and how long you've been watching Big Brother. Have you been watching it as long as I have? Have you been watching it longer? Or did you pick it up recently? And if you did, watch older seasons because they're so much better. You can watch them. I think they're available on CBS All Access. I don't know. This is not sponsored by CBS All Access. Like hell, they would sponsor a video where I'm sitting there complaining about their show. Anyway, that's all I got. If you guys want to see my last rant out of love, you guys can click right here. If you guys want to see all of my rants out of love, you guys can click right here. You can click here to subscribe. Please do, and hit the bell for notifications. And let me know in the comments below, like I said, how you feel about Big Brother if you're a Big Brother fan, or what reality show do you like? And like this video if you like my rants out of love, or if you just like seeing me get pissed off. See you guys all next time. Bye.